Hello everyone, we are going to be looking at Tropical Storm Wilfred as well as Tropical Depression 22. However, before we could get into the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or a live stream. Right now we are currently looking at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. As you can see, we have Hurricane Teddy, Tropical Storm Wilfred, and Tropical Depression 22. We also do have a tropical disturbance, a 20% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days just off the coast of Africa. Really need to watch Tropical Storm Wilfred for maybe some Caribbean impacts, as well as 22 could lead to some impacts for the US. The current cone of uncertainty for Tropical Depression 22, as you can see, it is expected to become a hurricane by 7 p.m. Sunday and make very close to making landfall as a tropical storm. So this definitely could make some impacts as a Category 1 hurricane. Doesn't mean it will make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane, but definitely could make some impacts as it will be very close to shore as it does become a hurricane. Expected to become a tropical storm by 7 a.m. Saturday. So mainly this is going to be really starting to make its peak impacts by 7 a.m. Wednesday. It's not going to make total landfall. As you can see, it is not going to make total landfall, but it's going to kind of stall here for a little bit, and mainly flooding and winds are going to be the main threats for now. Storm surge could also be a big threat with this as well. The cone for Tropical Storm Wilfred, as you can see, still a tropical storm by 8 p.m. Saturday. You get to around 8 a.m. Sunday, and it is still a tropical storm. And you get to 8 p.m. Sunday, and still it is now weakening into a tropical depression. So it definitely won't be lasting for that long. As you can see, a post-tropical depression by 8 a.m. Tuesday. So we'll be entering some more drier air and maybe some more wind shear. That's what's weakening it. Of course, if it can make it past around the north of Puerto Rico area, that definitely could intensify right over there in that type of area. Here's the current sea surface temperatures for the Atlantic. As you can see, we're seeing around 30 Celsius, and this is around 90 degrees here for the 30 Celsius. Around 29 Celsius is around mid 80s. So very warm waters over here, especially in the Gulf. That's what's going to intensify Tropical Depression 22. Very cool waters over here near Africa. As you can see, we're only getting to around 27 Celsius. It's around 70 degrees. So very cool waters over there. But once you get into around the Caribbean area, you're seeing around 30 and 29. So still very warm waters over here in the Caribbean area, in the Gulf, and still those very warm waters are lingering around the East Coast area. So there's 3 different areas these tropical disturbances could intensify in. Like I said, the main reason why Tropical Storm Wilfred will weaken is mainly because it's entering some more drier air and wind shear. It's not because of cooler waters. As you can see in the intensity guidance for Tropical Depression 22, as you can see, we have a couple models going out to Category 1 hurricane, but most of them are staying under that Category 1 hurricane, maybe a high-end tropical storm. But a Category 1 hurricane right now is pretty likely due to the National Hurricane Center forecast. We only do have 2 models going up to Category 1 hurricane, so it looks like it will be a short amount of time. It will be a Category 1 hurricane. But definitely could intensify as it does make impacts on Texas. But definitely really need to keep an eye on this for maybe some bigger impacts once it does become a Category 1 hurricane. Like I said, it will be very close to the coast of Texas by the time it does become a Category 1 hurricane. So definitely really need to keep an eye on Tropical Depression 22 for a possibility for a hurricane. And here's the intensity guidance for Tropical Storm Wilfred. Most of these models are just staying in that low-end tropical storm strength and weakening from there. Some have it strengthening a little bit. As you can see, the Kotai model has it strengthening up to almost like 45 knot tropical storm. Of course, the Kotai model isn't really much reliable for this. But most of these models are pretty much correct with the National Hurricane Center forecast. So it will strengthen a little bit, but then it will weaken kind of from there as it enters that dry air and more wind shear. If you did enjoy the update, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may be impacted by Tropical Depression 22 or Tropical Storm Wilfred.